It's time for you to make your way to the next prayer station. Gather your things and go to Station 5, asking for forgiveness. See how nice it is not to have to carry those heavy stones with you? Now that you've experienced God's grace and forgiveness in your life, it's time for you to allow that grace to flow through you into the lives of others. Take a piece of the bitter herbs on the plate in front of you. Place it in your mouth. Savor the taste. What do you think? Do you like the taste? My guess is you don't. Let this bitter taste represent the bitter taste of unforgiveness in your life. Now take one of the Hershey Kisses on the table. When you place this in your mouth, let the sweet taste linger on your tongue. This represents the sweet taste of freedom that comes when we forgive others. Which do you like better? Yeah, me too. Well, then let's do the hard work of asking for forgiveness. It'll bring sweetness into your life, and it will be worth it. When we're caught in our sin, we are brought naked before the truth of what we have done and how it has impacted others around us. We like to get right with God because He offers endless grace and forgiveness when we seek Him, but it's much harder to ask people to forgive us. Sometimes, people in our life are like the Pharisees who were ready to stone the woman who was taken in the act of adultery. Often we know that God has forgiven us, but we're still standing there with people who are ready to point out our sin and condemn us for it. At this point, we have two options. We can confess our sins to each other and ask for forgiveness, or we can protect our sin and try to hide. This is what Adam and Eve did when they were caught in their sin while they were in the Garden of Eden. They tried to hide from God. As foolish as we know this was, we do this all the time. This hurts our relationship with God, and it hurts our relationship with others. If we are able to ask for forgiveness, we can literally lay the burden of the sin at the foot of the cross and leave it there. Even when others refuse to forgive us, we don't have to go back and carry on that burden again. We can leave it at the foot of the cross. So let's ask God to do some relationship work in our lives right now. Look at the Station 5 portion of your journey logbook. Ask the Lord to bring to mind a person that you need to ask to forgive you. Begin to write a prayerful apology to them. A good apology includes taking ownership for what you did wrong, says how you hurt the other person, validates the impact the hurt continues to have on them, tells why you are sorry, lists what you have learned through the experience, tells what you are willing to change in your life to help fix the broken relationship, and includes an invitation to work together to restore the relationship that was broken. A true apology does not include any ifs, ands, or buts. It doesn't say any words that would blame the other person, give excuses for your behavior. It doesn't demand the other person's forgiveness or ask anyone to ignore what you have done. Ask the Lord to give you the words you need to write an apology. Start by answering the questions, and then use them to craft an apology that you can send when you get home.
you.